Hey folks, Mike, like Behind Bars 406. Thanks for tuning in. Got the 2024 Road Glide. We're going to do the update to the iOS, OIFICU, whatever you call that thing. Anyway, it's this guy right here. So, calls for a USB-C, or you can use an adapter, which they do not recommend. But USB-C adapter, they recommend putting it on a 5 amp charger, on a trickle charger. We've got it on the 1.75 amp, which is pictured right here. So without further ado, let's plug this thing in. Go ahead, and you're going to start on the left hand grip by holding it in. You'll see the heads up display come on, and go down to your USB-C in the dash, plug this in, and we wait. As it is thinking. Okay. So we got the Wi-Fi connected. Okay. New version, so we're going to hit update. Dash goes blank, comes back, hopefully starts thinking about it. Hey. The turn signals are blinking, the hand grips are blinking. NASA's being notified. Folks, as we wait for this, where I learned to do this was off of a fellow by the name of In the Friction Zone. I like following that guy. He's a huge Harley update, bug fix guy. Super nice, super informative. Check his channel out. This is where that I learned to do this. You still have to go to the Harley website, of course, to download all the software updates. However, we'll see how this works. There's a couple of issues. If you use a Mac in order to download the files, there's some issues with that, and he covers those very thoroughly. We use the Windows, and so hopefully we'll see what happens. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put this on pause for a minute, and we will be back as soon as it finishes. Okay, guys. We're back. We've kind of switched screens. We actually have a progress bar now. As you can see, it's moving along pretty good. We'll see how long it takes it. Should have started the timer, but we're probably, I don't know, probably 3 minutes in right now. And when it completes, we'll come back. I'll let you know, show you the end screen, and then start the recording from there. It looks like it's about 50% right now. Looks like it's moving quite a bit. But that's normal. It'll get all the way to the end at the 97, 98, and then it'll stall out. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys, it looks like we're at a different screen. System's about to restart. Looks like we're at the 5-minute mark. Hey, I believe we're there. Awesome. Okay, so now let's see if it's thinking here. So let's see what's going to happen. Looks like we got a new caution light up here. Okay. All right, folks, there we go. Update available. We'll update this one. There we go. I think that one was for the amplifier, maybe, because the one for the amplifier is included in this update. You have to be patient. Sometimes I'm not patient, especially with electronics. If you'll notice that the Harley bar and shield is going from light to dim, highly recommend not doing anything real crazy while that's thinking, because it probably is accessing RAM or something. So I would just give it a few minutes and wait, see what it tells you to do. We're at about the 8-minute mark. The battery tender is still showing green, so that's a good thing, and it's not flashing. Always make sure that you do this on a good battery, and again, just put the battery tender on it, because the motorcycle is not running, and you're actually sucking off of the battery power. So, okay, looks like another update. And we go to black screen. Gray screen. And I would assume you don't want to do this on the roll, so you may want to be in your garage connected to Wi-Fi. That would probably be the best result. If not, you may be walking, pushing, or just sitting on the guardrail kicking your feet. And always read the directions. After restart, wait. Keyword there. I have also been cautioned that if you mess this up, your bike will go into limp mode. That's always bad, so I don't want to find that out. We're approaching the 10-minute mark. So far, so good. All right, folks, we're going to pause and come back, and we'll update you when this one installs. Okay, folks, we're back. We're at the 14-minute mark. Looks like we're roughly, 30% or so. And so we'll see what happens. And just hopefully this one will go good. Let's see what happens here. Looks like it's thinking. I know it looks like it's stalled out, but we'll see. All right, stand by. Okay, folks, looks like we're at about 21 minutes in. And we got the flashy Harley sign. Hey, wait for it to connect. There's the radio, there's the internet. Patience. Patience. Okay, looks like another update. I think there was 4 folders on there, and that should be update number 3, maybe? It's either 3 or 4. I haven't been counting. So, let's wait and see what happens. Maybe there was 5. Maybe there's 5. I'm not sure. And we skipped a couple of steps as far as the USBs and which version we needed to be on. Again, go watch In the Friction Zone, watch his update, and he will walk you through it step by step. I'm just taking you along on my journey to kind of show you what we're going through and see if it works. All right, we get the bar of death. All right, folks, stand by. We'll be right back. We're at the 23-minute mark. Okay, folks, we're at 26 minutes in, and we're going to find out if that's update number 4 or 5. That may have actually been update number 5, but we'll see. Back to the Burning Harley bar and shield, or should I say the neon glow. Got a Bluetooth. All right. I believe there's one more. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yep. Okay, here's the one for the amplifier. So we update the amplifier, and that should be the last one. As we wait. Again, folks, if you're not patient with electronics, this may not be the install for you. Because believe me, I want to start poking buttons. All right. We're at the 29-minute mark, so I'm going to put you on hold and we'll see what happens. Stand by. Okay, folks, we're back. Here's what we got. We got a software update failed. Download again and retry. So, let's see what happened on that one. For some reason, it doesn't like the amp. On this motorcycle, we have upgraded to the 500-watt amp. So, where it's not the stock amplifier, that may be why we're getting the failure notice. Supposedly, the upgrade or the bug fix on this one is you can see the gain outputs on the amplifier. So that may be the issue. Not sure if it fails again. We may have to do some more research on it. A couple of the bug fixes were in the maps, where you would normally have to zoom in, zoom out with your fingers. Now you can actually do it on the left-hand grip by toggling the up and down buttons. That was a couple of them. Some of the CarPlay issues they're saying is fixed, but if you use your helmet or your Cardo or a Cena or others, then you may not have to worry about that as well. Just different bug fixes that they were talking about, some of the neat features. As Harley gets into this new iOS based stuff, I'm sure their engineers are fixing bugs on a daily basis. And, you know, you got to bear with them. I get it. Does it suck? Absolutely. As long as it doesn't put your bike in limp mode, you can still ride. So be it. You know, that's my big thing, is not to go into limp mode. All the niceties, yeah, that's great. But, you know, the main thing is you bought the thing to ride. So as long as you can ride it, yeah, I know it's an expensive price tag and you like to have all the bells and whistles, but hey, I'm all about riding, and that's the main thing, is shiny side up, knees in the breeze. So we say at the end of all of our videos. Okay, folks, stay tuned. Not sure what it's doing. It's still saying that nothing, no progress bar. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but we'll see. So stay tuned. We're at the 31-minute mark. So let's see what happens. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, we're at 33 minutes. We had to abort the mission. Wasn't taking it, so we hit the back button, escaped out of it, and now we're waiting for everything to come back up. Probably going to have to re-download that file. But again, one of the things where I've replaced this amplifier, it's got the 500 amp Rockford Fosgate above the stock one, and the radio had died prior to this install, so that's maybe what it is looking for, is the amp. So once this comes back up, I'm going to verify the new software version update, and we're going to try to go through and find the amp, and then we may try to download this again and see what happens. So stand by. We'll give you an update here in just a second. Let's see what happens. And when it comes back up, I'll show you what I go through to get to the version and all that. So stand by. Okay, folks, we're at the 35-minute mark. It's not going to take it. It keeps saying failure. Then it comes back up to this. I'm going to cancel this and try something a little different. I'm going to go into my settings. And let's see if go down to system. Let's go down to software update. Nope. Go back. Cancel. System info. And go down here to product information. We should be at 4125D VIP version 30102D. So that is correct. So what I want to do is go back in, see if we can find the amplifier. Let's see, system, nope. Okay. Let's go. Where's my pack talk? Bluetooth. Okay. So it's not showing the amplifier. I'm not showing the amp. So let's go back one more. So let's see if we can find the speakers. Speakers prompts, that's good. Okay. Speaker setup. There we go. That's interesting. So it is not detecting the amplifier. Let's see if we can get to speaker status here. We have nothing. Okay, folks, that's interesting. So what I'm probably going to do is pull the main fuse, let everything reset, turn everything off first, and we'll try it that way, come back and see what we got, and if not, then we'll pull the main fuse. So stand by, let's see what happens. Okay folks, we're back. We've actually zapped everything off of the thumb drive and reloaded the file that we're supposed to. So we're going to go back on the left hand grip, actuate the infotainment, wait for it to come up. Okay, so the infotainment system is up, and let's wait for just a second. Once everything comes up, then we'll plug in the USB. All right, plug it in the USB. And we started the timer over. See what happens. Okay, here we go. If this one don't work, we'll pull the main fuse, reset everything, and go from there. On the amplifier, it's showing a -1. So I'm not sure what that means, but we'll see here shortly. And okay, we've got lights. So something's happening. That's a very small file, so it shouldn't take it long. So if this doesn't work, then we'll get back out of this here in just a minute. We'll give it about another minute, and then if that doesn't work, we're a little over the 1 minute mark. Tick tock, tick tock. So far, nothing. All right, folks, we're going to pause again. This time I'm going to pull the main fuse and go back through this and see what happens. And hopefully we're not in limp mode. I'll let you know. Stand by. Okay, guys, we're back. So after pulling the main fuse, letting everything kind of power down, finally found the amplifier. I had to go back and find the amp and do the speaker configuration. It actually took it. So as you can see, the progress bar there is going, we're about, 30 seconds into it. As you can see, the progress bar is building. So we're going to let this thing run, see what it does, and go from there. Kind of a little frustrating, a little frightful, but I believe we're back up and running. I did have to pull the main fuse twice. It was showing on the amplifier, it was showing a -1. And then, of course, after it found it, it come up with the Apollo amp, which I have no idea what caused that, instead of the Rockford Fosgate. But anyway, looks like it's taken it. So we're at about the 1 minute mark. So we'll see what happens and kind of go from there. But it looks like it's progressing rather quickly. So I'm going to leave the camera on and let's see what happens. If my battery dies, I'll come back to you and show you the screens that we get. So stand by. Looks like we're a little better than 50%, so hopefully everything's gonna take this time. And I think that was one of the biggest complaints on these motorcycles. Anytime you do anything, you got to pull the main fuse. I guess that separates the body control module or the battery from the iOS up on the dash. Not real sure. Not a big electronic tech savvy guy, so. But we shall see. Looks like it's progressing pretty good. So. Everything's looking good. Looks like we're about 75%. All right, if it doesn't get to about 98% install out, we should be golden. Earlier, when this update failed, the only thing that was up here was the white bar and shield and a blank progress bar, and couldn't get it to go off, couldn't get it to do anything. So what I done was on the right hand grip, actuated the start button, didn't start it, but just the accessory to start. Turned it back off, let everything kind of stop, unplug the USB, and then unplug the main fuse, let it sit for a few minutes, and then plug the main fuse back up, turned everything back on the left hand grip, went in, detected all the speakers, the amplifier, and then turned it back off, turned it back on accessory mode, plugged up the USB-C, and it said there was an update, and then that's when I logged onto the system. So looks like we've got a system reboot. The progress bar was at 100%, and looks like we have a reboot. So let's let it run its diagnostics and see if what we've got. Hopefully the update will be complete. So far, so good. Let's see if it shuts off. Okay. Hey, we have a radio. Updates completed. Software is equal to or newer than the USB. Awesome, folks. All right, Mike, Life Behind Bars 406.
Kentucky's classic rock Sasquatch. Classic Rock 92.1 is WBVX.
Okay, folks, as you see, we got the final screen, the final word to go ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug the USB. Again, thanks for sticking with me. As you can see, these are not easy. Everybody's everybody's updates will vary. So just depends on where you're at on your software version, depends on your motorcycle, depends on how you hold your mouse right and which leg you stand on. But anyway, as you can see, looks like we've got it. We've got the stereo back. Again, Mike, Life Behind Bars 406. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. Any comments, please leave them in the comments. And we'll go from there, folks. Again, thanks for tuning in. Shiny side up, knees in the breeze. Hope to see you on the road.